Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Block Talks. It's kind of like a Minecraft
Dun,
podcast
dun,
style
dun.
where we're playing Minecraft, talking about life, track the progress of the podcast in a Minecraft world episode by episode. It's pretty chill. So, we did a series in the past that's Block Talks beta out on the channel right now. But this is the first episode of our real podcast, which will
Yeesh.
someday have like 1,000 episodes, I bet, probably.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to eat this sheep because I'm
seriously.
starving to death.
Jump
But
him. We're
but
killing him.
the first thing I'm noticing about this world is these two pirate ships. Do you see those?
No way. Yeah, we need to go loot those as soon as possible. I'm gonna get tools.
Yeah, but I guess for now we gotta do the basics like knock down a tree, stuff like that.
Get
But
tools.
no, yeah, I mean, obviously this gets like a little bit meta, being this like having this be the first thing we talk about. But it's kind of just what I'm feeling like talking about is like I feel like this is such a good idea, bro. Like the idea of a block talk, it's crazy to me that no one's doing it yet. You know what I mean? Or at least like
Yeah.
I went out and I couldn't find anyone on the internet that's just like playing Minecraft for their podcast episodes.
Well, well, it's just probably mostly people playing Minecraft, not knowing that their thoughts and ideas and conversations are valuable to the internet, so they don't even like advertise it as a podcast at all. It's just a gaming channel.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe they're not structuring it like a podcast necessarily. So bad. Let
Yep,
me
because
see.
they don't even understand that they could do that. They think that they just got to get all their traffic probably through being cool gaming personalities,
For real.
which is pretty sick.
Also, I
Can I
don't know.
make tools out of mossy cobble? Do you know if tools can be made out of mossy cobble? That's a good
Uh,
question.
I don't know about that one.
They cannot. Good
They
to know.
cannot. Oh wait, I need
They
to make a
cannot.
pickaxe. Cause
So
I mean,
don't collect mossy cobble.
but yeah, I don't know. I feel like because no one's done this that I know of, it's a really good idea. Because like, I don't know. Like, have you ever had an idea you feel like is so good that you're like at an advantage for one of the few times in your life where like you're like a first mover in a market kind of thing? You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean?
Nah, I've never had that feeling, but I understand the
It's like with
portrayal of the
it's like
feeling.
with business. Like, you know, if you wanted to get into a business and you were thinking about different businesses to get into, something like the lumber business would be probably not the best business to get into because it's so established. You know what I mean? It's like you'd be competing
Yeah.
with literally like I don't even know, like you know, just a small company can't do that kind of thing. But if you're a first mover, you're the only dude doing lumber. It's probably a good gig, low key.
The first person who
Shoot.
found out he could sell logs to humans, to other to other
He's
people.
like, yo, you can build houses with it, firewood. It's like some Wolf of Wall Street. Like, it's like, sir, what I have to offer you here is unlike any other product you've seen. I know you build houses out of mud, dirt, no structure, no framework, nothing to stand on. Wood, sir, is gonna change the business. You know, it's like, tell me
Just get
more.
it, investors. Yeah.
Literally, bro. I mean, I could do a crazy sales pitch. Having worked at Vivint, like, I actually feel like sales is
Oh
in my
yeah.
blood at this point, bro. It's kind of interesting. Sales is kind of a trip for sure.
Yeah, dude, I just to touch on the subject, like the world has been so violent lately. It's made me realize how important it is to live in the image of Christ all the time. And whatever that means to you, like I heavily interpret religion to mean what makes most sense to me. But anyway, like living like Christ, which means, in my opinion, living with love, ultimate love, and love being the answer. In this world, this is just a violent world. I think people think that violence is the answer all the time, every time, and because that's the history, that's what it has been. But Jesus showed us different, you know. So as a Christian, it's like that's kind of what you do. Anyway, I don't know.
I feel like I mean, I was gonna comment on what you just said, but I'm realizing it's getting dark. We need to find a sheep
Huh.
like right now, or we're absolutely cooked.
Well, we can just dig and live in the ground. what we can do.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, yo, there's a cave.
Yeah, with everything going on in the world, what I've been realizing a lot lately is just like how impermanent everything is. Not just like the fact that you could die in any moment, but the fact that like the chapters of your life, like, you know, are not guaranteed. Like things can change very, very quickly. I was thinking about this a lot when it came to like my grandma dying recently, because I was thinking about that arc we had living with her up at, you know, the ski resort for the winter, and I realized that there was at one point an opportunity where I could spend time with my grandma and live and work there at that property with her, and now it's like, I don't know. Now it's like not an opportunity. And you really like, it's like a hard perspective to cultivate. I feel like nobody really thinks that way. Maybe it's like healthy not to constantly obsess about what could change in your life. But like it doesn't even have to be
About the
like a,
past, what's
yeah,
about
but
what's
like
been lost, you know.
it doesn't even have to be like a death. It's just like time is like constantly moving. Opportunities are coming and going, and stuff is kind of being like left behind in a weird way. Like I was reading about, or not reading, I was watching this video. It was by the creator of Red versus Blue, which is like Rooster Teeth. Did you ever watch Rooster Teeth when you were younger?
I watched Red versus Blue. Didn't know what his name
Oh yeah.
was, but
Um, but I think about like that was like his avenue into like success for him. It was like they made this internet series, this Halo Machinima, in like the early days of YouTube, and because they were like a first mover, no one had done it, and Halo was really popular at the time. He was able to like literally make a career and a successful business out of cropping the screen out of a Halo game and just like putting voice over it and making it like a TV show. Like people had done Machinima, but this was like the first breakout hit, and that literally became like his career. But it's like that was such a small moment in time, like at the start of the internet when gaming was kind of primitive. Like I just don't know if it would work the same way anymore. Like, you know, no one can make Red versus Blue again. So it's like there was this tiny fraction, like this tiny period of human history where that opportunity to play that role and be that person was possible and do that thing. And it's not anymore. You
yeah.
know what I mean? And
And
so
I
it's
think God has something planned that you are capable of doing as an individual that nobody else can, probably. I mean,
probably. Yeah. I agree, dude.
hopefully, you know.
I'd say, yeah, I think, I mean, I believe everyone has like some kind of um, potential. I don't think like it's predetermined. Like, I don't think we have like
Oh yeah.
a set destiny, but I think it's like there's multiple roads leading in a general direction for you based on who you are as a person. And there is like a lot of potential everyone has. And honestly, most people just give up on their own potential and don't pursue the things that would fulfill them. And that's not always like becoming like rich and famous or whatever. Like that's what everyone thinks when they hear that. It's more like, you know, oh, I could have dated this girl and had kids with her, but instead I had kids with her. Like they're equally real possibilities, but it's like, I don't know. You know, the thing is, we're not going to live here very long in the grand scheme of things. Like if this is kind of just like a blink compared to like an infinity of living some other life, whether that's like unconsciousness, like you don't exist at all, or it's like something way more profound than that. Like if this is just like a tiny moment, then I feel like there's really no point in not pursuing something that would be meaningful, whatever that means for you, because it's like really all you have to lose is this life, which you're gonna lose anyway. Come on, sheep! I found sheep.
Hey, before we go on, have you gotten out of this stinky biome yet, dude?
I'm kind of just
This is a
wandering around
horrible.
trying to like survive. We really should have, like, I don't know. It's like something. Oh, it's like
Oh,
something like this. Like this is the most imperfect start to a Minecraft world ever. Like
yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
get
it is,
sheep,
dude.
and now we're just like wandering around. I keep getting killed, but
Yeah, we didn't find a cave to stay in and mine at. We didn't find sheep. We're stuck in this biome that we don't even want to live at.
hey, I like this biome kind of. Well, I like this.
Kind
I
of.
like this wood. I'm glad we're near this biome, but this isn't the biome I want to build at.
Yeah, we need to get out of there ASAP. As far as Minecraft content, this beginning is not the most entertaining, but that's okay.
But you know,
That's
oh,
okay.
I found a bone. This wolf didn't like me enough,
Tame
I
a
guess.
dog, dude.
No, I tried. He didn't
Oh.
like me. But what I was gonna say is like, but the thing I've realized, the thing I've learned that has done honestly like so much for me across this past year is just like it really doesn't matter how imperfect something is. Like it, when it comes to like social media and content creation specifically, because I mean I have experience without the main channel. Obviously, it's like I know that just by doing something, putting something out there, you know, I'm at least making more of an impact than if I didn't do anything at all. You know what I mean? It's like in some way,
I agree.
no matter how imperfect it is, I'm better to do something than nothing at all. Because that time is going to pass anyway, like regardless. And like
The type of person that would have like restarted this world because of the biome is the type of person to not ever be successful in YouTube in the first place because they're too much of a perfectionist, probably.
yeah, I mean sometimes it's like you can think yourself into a hole. You can think yourself into like never doing anything because it isn't quite right, you know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah.
really doing
It-
nothing. We're just waiting for night to pass. Probably a lot of people are going to click off, but I just have enough of a vision for my future that I know that like even if this video has bad average view duration, it doesn't do incredibly well.
Fuck. Sorry,
You
Rick.
just right behind me. It says you to escape bogged. What's bogged?
Dude, I don't know. It's like a watered down skeleton that shoots poison arrows. This is horrible start, dude. We need to. Oh,
Jeez. Oh, there's like a little cave thing in here. That's kind of cool.
I hate this biome. Not gonna lie.
Well, I like the trees, so we'll find something good. But I mean, yeah, it's like if I just have a long enough term vision that I know like if we just keep making videos, at some point it'll mean something to someone and it'll grow and become something. I mean, I'm the kind of
Yeah.
person I'll stay open minded. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things I've started in my life, I had no clue what it would turn into, but you kind of can only discover where you're trying to go if you have already started walking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like that.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It's like Miyamoto Musashi says, understand the way broadly and you will see it in all things. Sometimes you just need to get enough experience, see the way broadly, and it'll all start to kind of click and make sense for you, for whatever that is. I don't know. Okay, thank the Lord, the sun is rising again. It's a good omen for us.
Yeah, we made it through the first bleak night. It's probably the most. Yeah, I'm too worried about like the content, you know. It's like
Honestly,
I
I
I
just wouldn't
wouldn't
worry
give up
about it.
on this world. It's okay.
I just wouldn't worry about it because even if this video doesn't do well, it's like the compounding effect. We're just gonna keep doing this no matter what. It's gonna get like thousands of episodes. Like when I started
But
this
it's like,
series,
do you want this to be your world, you know? Like
yeah, no,
I don't
dude,
know
I
if I
think this
would.
world is good, bro. I don't know why you're being.
I've seen nothing good. It's just been a horrible biome, like as far as my eye
Nah,
can see.
I like it. I think it's cool. I should have put coordinates on. I don't know what I was thinking, but I can change that for the next episode.
Man,
Why are you being cynical about the biome? These are my favorite kind of trees.
I don't, because I mean, like the biome you want to be in is like a plains. You get a cave, you get some plains, you get a place to
Look,
hang out, and you actually progress.
I
Right now
just
we're
found a
just running
village. I
around.
just found a village.
There you go. There you go. It's like, yeah, I just haven't been able to make any progress.
Oh, what
So
is this? This isn't a village. This
usually
is like
that's
some big tower.
the pillager outpost, bro.
No, it's not that. It's something new. It's probably part of a new update. It looks like a. What is this? Oh, it's like one of those villager towers that has a potion maker in it, but it's like way bigger. Oh yeah, and there's a full village here. Okay, it's just like some little Whoa. What is this? There's like armor stands set up, and there's armor on it.
Dude, sick. Free armor.
Yo.
I've never.
There's like 3 little guys jumping on a purple bed in here. I don't know.
What the
You'll
hell?
have to watch the recording to see, but I'm like so intrigued of what is happening right now. There's like all some new update stuff that I've never experienced before. Oh, sheep. But like, yeah, I mean, Sean, when we started the original Block Talks beta, dude, I literally thought we would get like 10 views per episode for like 100 episodes, dude. I had like the lowest of low
Yeah.
expectations. So it's like, no matter what, like, I don't, yeah, it's like, it doesn't really matter that much. I feel like, I don't know. I get where you're coming from. For a big part of my life, I've like, felt like I was kind of like holding on because I felt like it needed to be a certain way, especially with things I care about a lot, like my book. But like I realized like if I was trying to make my book the perfect, like the best book I could possibly make, I would never finish it. Because the best book I could possibly make would take me like forever, and if it's going to take me forever, I'm going to run out of willpower and mental resilience, and so I'll never do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I also know I have enough potential. If I just do something, it's going to have like some value to it, you know. That's all that matters. It's just about providing value. Just think about how can we provide
It's about how
value.
many times you can fail. It's about how many times you can fail. Because if you knew that you had to fail like 100 times before you succeeded, you'd be trying to fail a lot quicker. But anyway, I think you might be able to turn on coordinates from your settings in game without ending it.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, are you back in now?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, coordinates work differently on Java. We've figured out. um, but yeah, you just click F3, and the coordinates are like the 4th line down. You see the C
XYZ.
E. Oh yeah, the XYZ
So-
down there. Yeah,
So what are you at?
I'm at 754, 76, 1185. You got it?
Yeah.
Betty.
I got
dude.
your direction triangulated. Now I just gotta find you. I've triangulated your location, dude. Get triangulated.
Yeah, well, you only
Freaking
triangulated
Jew.
it thanks to my help, so it's like
You helped me triangulate your own
I
location.
gave you the triangulation and you just triangulated it, okay? So that's not that impressive. I'm gonna be real with you, G.
Well,
I
I'm
know-
gonna be real with you. I'm gonna find you and kill you and steal your stuff. So,
Okay, well,
what would you do if I just turned this into some PvP?
what's good, homie?
That'd be funny.
Oh, he's
Well,
not a.
You found me?
No,
Or you're
no,
talking to a
I was
villager or
talking to a
something?
villager, yeah. Exactly. No, I mean, this bime's actually sick, dude. It's like right here, there's like some big mountain area that like connects down to these like this big taiga plains area. I would build a house right here by the village, honestly.
Heck yeah.
It's
Honestly,
easy-
I don't even think that our
Hmm?
bases need to be like the same base. Like we should just build separate bases and find a creative way to connect them. Like
like a nether highway.
no, like I mean like in the same location, just different bases so that we can physically connect them, you know?
Oh, you mean like each other's bases?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good plan. Good idea. We got potatoes.
Oh.
We're actually getting on our way now. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think this first episode has gone well so far, actually.
Yeah, I'm just being a downer.
Yeah, I think you're just always a little bit, shouldn't say always, that's a little bit dismissive.
Nah, bring it on.
I was going to say, I feel like you're just always a little bit critical of yourself. Like
Critical of
overly
myself.
critical of yourself, yeah. I think it's like,
Hmm.
or maybe not just yourself, maybe just in general, I don't know. That's something that I've just noticed.
Yeah, I think I might be. I've definitely been a very pessimistic person for a very long time. Um, Ever since coming out of high school, really, like getting my first job, moving out for the first time. It was super fun, but it didn't meet expectations. Like when we went up to Nordic Valley. Yeah, dude, all these stories that we probably told in the beta, like let's just tell them again. Like
Yeah, I don't
who
mind.
knows like who's watching.
Yeah, there's a
It's
new
like,
audience.
yeah, we went up there after high school and worked. It was awesome. Honestly, it was like fun, but it only worked because of your grandma. Rest
Yeah.
in peace. She literally just helped us. She cooked us dinner. We would help her pay for groceries, and she would just cook us dinner. She was the most selfless, loving, amazing, caring woman. I mean, but she she had her moments where she would nag, but and
Yeah.
it was so cute, dude. All she wanted was a person to talk to. Now, granted, the talking that she would do is like complaining about other people behind their back, but hey, it's like adorable. Like I messed with it a lot. Anyway, after coming home from that and going to other places, realizing that how low people pay in general and how hard it is to save money, how messed the economy is, and really rationalizing it all really kind of just started a downward trend for me where I would go out and get jobs and it wouldn't sustain my needs or fill the things I wanted to like save up for or something like that, and I'd quit it and I'd be like, dude, what do I do next? Like I tried that, it obviously didn't work. Not necessarily it didn't work, I just gave up on it, you know. That's something everybody does. Everybody's given up at something at some point.
Would you say
Um,
you lost faith in your future, or is it more like
yeah,
you were just?
yeah, totally,
Mm. So,
entirely.
so
Like
was it
at my darkest moments, I have no hope at all.
was it more like you were just dissatisfied with your present, or was it also like your confidence in yourself took a hit, kind of thing?
It was both in the moment. In the moment, it was both. But
Because
as
for
time
me,
goes on, it
for me,
became
I've definitely like felt that where it feels like life is way harder than I expected it to be. But I've just always like had a lot of faith in myself, and I'm like, well, I'll be able to fight my way out of this anyway. And so it was able to keep me like really grounded in my vision for the future, I guess.
yeah, dude, you're a fighter. You're an absolute fighter. You're a G. I love you.
I love you too. Thanks, man. Hey, do you have a bed by any chance? Are you at the village yet?
I've got enough. Well, I'm not even trying to find the village right now, but I've got a bed. I'm
Okay, yeah.
making it right now.
Let's sleep real quick, low key. Yeah, I think I had a very like similar thing. Honestly, like I've had this issue for years where I started to feel like there was too much competition in the world to succeed at my dreams. Because I mean, obviously, I'm the. Hey, this little homie just stole my bed, dude. Nah,
Kill
nah,
him.
nah. He's a baby. I'm not.
Unacceptable.
I'm not trying to kill a
Oh,
baby
sorry,
bird, dude.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Yeah. Okay,
But
I'm
it's
safe.
like
Ready?
I
Go.
don't know. Yeah, I guess like I thought there was too much competition, or I thought it was way more difficult than I originally anticipated, or I thought that like ChatGPT and AI was gonna make it too hard to get my book published, or like I started to just see how many obstacles were in my way, and for a while that definitely made it harder for me to like want to put in effort and help. It like hit me like I took more of like a hit to my faith in myself in a way, but I've realized over time that like yes it is hard, but I also think there is some amount of like pessimism in me that I mistake for realism. Like part of me like just thinks like this is how it is. The world's actually this competitive and hard, and it's this hard to succeed. And I have like this idea in my mind that I'm so certain in, and I don't think it's an indulgence. I actually just believe like it is going to be this hard, and some's I'll work regardless. But just having this expectation of difficulty holds me back. It's like with YouTube, I literally never, ever, ever thought I'd succeed even the tiniest bit at YouTube because I just thought it was just that hard. Like you had to be
Dude,
like,
your video just passed 10K views, dude. Like seriously.
that's what I'm
Let's
saying. Is
go.
I guess just what I've learned is like less of like a confidence in myself and more of just like restoring my confidence in like the world. That like the world is
Mm.
more like receptive to my influence than I give it credit for. Like I've started to just actually really really commit to things with no expectation of return and just working at it and trying really hard. And then I end up seeing more results than I expect, more than my pessimism would tell me. You know, it's like, oh, emeralds. Can you mine emeralds with stone? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. So you're not trying to find the village?
No, actually, right now I'm just building a stupid temporary little house that I really mess with. It's pretty cute.
Why? We gotta be
It's not
reunited.
stupid.
This is what happens every time we play together. We just get so separated. It's
No,
like we're different
it's okay.
worlds.
It's okay. Like I play better on my own. I'm more creative when I'm not like clashing with what you got going on.
But then why are we
I'm
playing
enjoying
together?
myself. Well, because we can be cooperative, but right now it's just like survival of the fittest. We're just like doing the necessary things. Like I'm just trying to find a cave. Like you're in a village doing that, but I want to find iron, you know.
Fair.
Um, Wherever we set up base, dude, we need to have a cave system like right underneath us because it makes it so easy. Or we just have a strip mine going down from inside of our base so we can get in and out of it really easily. That's what I did in my hardcore world. And guys, this is not hardcore, by the way. Guys, this is definitely
Well,
just hard mode, but
well, they can tell. You can look at the hearts.
oh, I didn't know that they were different.
Oh, you didn't know the
Cool.
hearts and hardcore are different?
No,
Do you just? Oh yeah, you really only play in hardcore, huh?
that's like the funnest way to play it, in my opinion. But we would just lose this world, and it'd be so sad.
I know.
Like,
One of us would die way too quick, especially when you're starting out.
especially when you're having conversations. Like I'm half playing Minecraft and half playing having a
I know.
conversation.
You're
So
half playing the game of podcast conversation and half playing the game of like trying not to get killed because it's hard mode.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I found a aspen and maple, or I mean aspen and oak biome, which is my favorite. So I'm gonna go over there, get a good start going.
Don't start building
You
yet
don't.
though. I want to build in the same place.
Well, I'm not gonna build anything permanent, but I'm definitely gonna build a shelter
Why?
so I can survive. Lincoln, Lincoln,
You have a village.
so I can survive. I don't want to be in a village. There's no progression to be
Okay.
had in a village.
How far away are you from me?
I don't know. I'm
I'm just saying don't settle down too
m-
far away.
I'm I'm not going to. I'm at 6. I'm at 590 and then 1220. And I skipped the middle so that because that's just the height.
But I don't know, yeah. I think for me too, like the power of like having no expectations has been so important for me. Like in a way it feels like the more you accomplish in your life, the less you care about the continuing risks you take and the effort you put in because you already feel like you it's like a checkpoint, you know what I mean? Like you hit a checkpoint and it was a big checkpoint, you're like, all right, we're good, all right, bet. Whew. And you're like, now it feels like there's no risk to like peek a little further around the edge and get sniped instantly, you know what I mean? Like now that I've like completed Vivin and I have all this money in the bank and like I'm succeeding on my main YouTube channel more than ever. Like, I genuinely just don't even like care how well the block talks do. And that's not to say I'm gonna like skip steps. I mean, I'm gonna do everything I can to blow this up and make it the biggest thing on the whole internet if I can. But um, it just means to say like I don't have an expectation, and so I'm not like subconsciously manifesting against it succeeding. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Because
I
like
get you.
in a way like I would be happy if it just kind of continued how it had before, you know, where it's getting a couple hundred views. I wouldn't be bummed if the views were like down. It was like 30 40 views per episode at first, because like that's just what happens, you know what I mean? But if it supersedes my expectations, then it's really just a gift. That's why like in a way expectations are just sometimes setting us up for failure. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like whether the world is giving you proof that it's bad and everything's bad and there's reason to be pessimistic. It's like when you're looking for those reasons, you're gonna find them. And that's what
Yeah.
I realized. Like I've literally this is an interesting conversation we're having because you asked like well, I actually don't know why I was talking about this, but the spiral that's been occurring ever since I left high school is like still occurring. Like, and it has to do with educating myself on just the world and how it is and trying to like rationalize with my brain and my logical thinking and my human desires and emotions, trying to like rationalize the existence of this world and of humans. But what you really need to be doing is living with love, just like unconditional love for the world and for yourself. Because truly, the more I think about it, the worse it gets. Like I start seeing evidence that this place is really messed up. I forget, are we swearing or not? Just minimal swearing,
I don't really
trying not to
care.
swear.
Try not to, but if you do, it's like whatever.
Yeah, so it's like I find more and more evidence that this world is really messed up, and it really messes me up. And then I'm no use to the world, and I'm no use to myself, and I'm living in misery. Whereas if I stayed completely ignorant and complicit in my reality, I would have just remained where I was at, which, who knows if that was better or worse,
Yeah.
but you get my point.
Well, misery
So it's
loves
like what you
company, man.
create it.
Just kidding. You hear what I
What do you
said?
mean by that?
No, that's just a saying. Like misery loves company. Like we can be miserable together.
Oh yeah, true, true.
I think like
You're extending you're extending a hand in misery. You want to be miserable with me?
well, I mean, if you're
Is that what
miserable
you're
and I'm
saying?
miserable and we're together, then it's not quite so bad, right?
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
but I
like
mean,
I've seen a lot of people go down this path where they become like very self-aware, like they're a truth seeker, so they go out into the world and they're trying to like figure out what's going on, like see the truth of the world,
yeah,
and then they see a lot of negativity and they find that, and that's all they focus on. It's like the average person, they're not stressing about all these what ifs. A lot of what ifs don't happen. Some what ifs, like there's this Epictetus quote: "We often suffer more in imagination than reality." It's like, let's say tomorrow there's a 50% chance that the entire world ends from a volcanic explosion, or there's a 50% chance the volcano just goes dormant again for the next million years, and it's like one or the other. There's no in between. So it's like one person goes to school and they know there's a 50% chance the world might end, and they're all on edge and they have a terrible day, and the other person had no clue that was happening. It's like, in some ways, it's like they lived in the reality where there was no chance the world was just going to explode, and they lived in the reality where they were constantly stressing about it. But like, who ended up suffering more? And you might say like, well, neither, because the volcano didn't erupt, but one suffered entirely in their own imagination. It's like,
yeah,
I think it takes a level of strength to be able to confront the negativity and the difficulties of life and not make that your entire focus. It's like some part of the human being is almost like drawn to negativity, and it's a lot harder to
yeah,
see that negativity
100%.
and like somehow find the courage or like the wherewithal to choose peace and acceptance anyway. It's like you could literally like,
That's what I've been saying. That's like
yeah,
the hardest thing you could do. That's what I've been saying. Like having the wherewithal to move past that addiction. It's like it's an indulgence to think about negativity. It's an addiction. It truly is. Because you think that someone's going to listen to you talking about how shitty it all is, and someone's going to come and bring you some roses, and or like maybe God's going to have some pity on you, but that's
yeah.
like so far from the truth. Like
I think, yeah, some people feel like they have like this weird safety net. Like some people feel like, especially when they like haven't gotten past this stage of their ego where they almost see themselves as like the main character, like they're unable to kind of like reality check themselves and understand what the world is. I think this is probably
mm,
more common for people who had an easier sort of upbringing, but it's like you definitely have to like get humbled a bit to get past that stage. Some people think like it'll never get as bad as it could be for them. Like they're never going to get thrown into a like labor camp. They're never going to have like their family all die in a tragic accident, or like maybe like
yo,
it's
hop in
not,
bed.
yeah, even if it like isn't going to happen for sure, like they just might not even feel like it's possible for them. And it's not that like if they were thinking about it logically, they feel like they're different. It's just some unconscious bias where they're like imagining their future, and it's not even a thought that could possibly cross their mind. But when you've actually like suffered and seen the reality of the world, and also getting outside perspectives helps, you can start to realize that that is possible, and that however good your life actually is, it could be so I'm such a dumbass. I just made
What
I
you
just,
do?
I just made an iron chest plate, and I already had an iron chest plate.
Yo, one for me.
I just wasted 8 iron. Okay, don't build an iron chest plate for a while. But I don't know, and it's like, so in a way, being able to actually look at the negativity and transmute it will make you happier because you can have more gratitude because you can see your life from a more full perspective and understand your blessings. So it's like most people, if they're not even most people, the people who are able to acknowledge the enormity of negativity and suffering in the world, a lot of them just get stopped there. That's like the final step, and they just dwell and like, ruminate on that negativity and it just let it consume them, and that's just who they become. But I feel like that next step is finding like that Christ-like acceptance and that warrior spirit that's able to help you like transmute those energies and use them to help actually make a difference, like make the world less negative and awful. And like, in a way, the only people who are able to find that spirit of like transmutation, like the only way you're able to find the ability to turn negativity into positivity and use it to your advantage to make you happier and make your life more fulfilling is through practice. Like, you have to suffer. So like, the people who never suffer are actually the people who are more likely to resort to suicide when suffering comes about. Like, that's been very widely documented. It's like all these, like upper end areas where kids are kind of like spoiled from a young age and they've lived a sheltered life. Those are the areas where people kill themselves, not like as much in really hard, difficult areas where kids are just conditioned to that reality from birth. It's really like when you live in a bubble and that bubble is shattered, that's worse than like having lived in a bubble your whole life. Well, I mean, like,
Or you mean not having lived in a bubble your whole life? Like
I mean, like,
like it's worse to live in the bubble and have it shattered than
no,
grow up
yeah,
outside the bubble.
I mean, like, worse in terms of like how it affects the average person. You know what I mean? Yeah, like having that bubble shattered is gonna hit you harder than just having lived that your entire life. In that negativity. Okay, full iron armor. Let's go. We gotta build a shield.
Where'd you get iron?
From a cave.
I
Where
found
else?
I found the village you were at.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How do I build a shield, homie?
It's just wood planks and one iron ingot.
Okay, I got
You
it.
go.
I got it. I'm gonna turn up my
Let's
FOV
go. That's the most.
to 100 low key. Because when I have my shield, it makes it feel a little bit too big.
A little bit cramped.
Yeah.
Don't turn it too high. At a certain point, it gets like obnoxious, I think.
No, yeah.
To
It's at like
the
it's at like
viewer.
100. It looks all right to me. So,
Bet.
are you gonna stay at that village, or are we gonna reunite at some point in this episode, or no?
We will reunite at some point, but right now, I just need to find a cave, which sounds like you are at a cave, so.
Yep. You should have just come along with me. Come
Whole time,
along with me through the butterflies and bees. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. Come along with me. You know what I'm singing?
Nope.
Oh, that's from Adventure Time, bro.
Oh, what? How did I miss that? I've seen like a couple episodes of Adventure Time. That's a good
Wow.
show.
Did you just think I was just freestyling that?
Bro, no, I mean, I thought it was like some little Einstein shit or something. I don't know.
Little Einstein, climb
No,
aboard,
that's
get ready to. You remember Wonder Pets?
uh-uh.
Wonder
Do you
Pets,
remember
Wonder
kicking
Pets,
it?
we're on our way. That's all I remember.
Dude, do you
Kicking
remember
it?
do you remember kicking
Dude,
it?
I do remember kicking it, bro. And lab
Do you
rats,
remember
bro.
Lab Rats?
Yeah, bro, I beat you to it. Ugh.
We said it at the same time.
No,
At
I said
least
it
in
first.
my headphones. Oh,
Get wrecked, nerd.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right, buddy.
No,
Whatever.
yeah, Kicking It, dude. Kicking It was always one of those shows
Ah,
where I went back to it and it made me want to get into fighting every time. Like, I would just go through like a little arc where I'd start
we can
rewatching.
have a ball. Run up the wall.
That's just
That's just how we do. So
oh my
fucking cool.
God. Dude, this is a classic first episode. I actually think when I do some editing, this is gonna be like the best episode we've done, low key. I feel
Yes,
like
sir.
I don't know, like I actually think so. When you think about it,
Oh
like
my.
I feel like we were more tense when we used to make these than we are right now. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've grown. I'm more used to feeling like under observation
You have.
after doing Vivint for the summer.
You have, and I can see that. I hope. Well, I personally do think that I as well have grown. I don't necessarily know exactly how. I'm more eloquent. I feel like I can
Hmm.
speak my mind easier.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
less
good.
anxious by a little bit, but other than that, I'm pretty much the same guy.
I mean, I definitely think you have changed. I think it's like, whoa,
I can't believe I went out and did sales with you. Like, what a time! I can't believe it. It's like we're already back. We were talking about leaving, but like on the last episode, I think
yeah,
we
in
were
the
talking
last
about
vlog
leaving for
talks.
sales. These
Yeah,
people don't even know, dude.
it's so
Holy.
weird. It's like, yeah, it's like arcs of our life. I love how like life seems to like prestige itself. Like every time I come back from a big
Wow.
arc, I end up in a different room in my house here, and it's been kind of an interesting experience. Like when I went to Thailand
Huh.
and I broke my wrist, I was in that downstairs room that Justin's in now. And when I went out and did Vivint for the summer, now I'm in the upstairs, and I've never been in the upstairs room, and like
And before all of that, you were just in the one that
yeah, Isaac's
your
in
in-laws are in, right? Yeah.
Isaac, yeah. Oh yeah, well I was in Isaac's before the one that I was in with yeah, where Abby
You
and Isaac
were?
are. Yeah, I was in Isaac's room before Abby and Isaac. But I don't
Oh,
think you knew me
oh. Well,
back
I
then.
don't think I knew.
Yo!
Yeah. I did.
All right, I've already found multiple diamonds, so it's chill. It's chill,
I'm just getting. You're just mogging me right now,
I'm just
honestly.
kidding.
Like,
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not
just
kidding.
kidding.
I did find diamonds, but the way I said that was kind of how do I
Multiple diamonds.
well, three, but you know.
That's pretty sick. I only just barely got a stone thing, so I mean a iron thing. That'd be embarrassing if I hadn't gotten stone
I'm
tools yet.
I'm like,
Jeez.
all right, Slay Queen. Okay,
Get it, G.
how do I get down here without dying though? That's the real question.
Frickin' teleport, bro.
But
Or
yeah, I
just
don't know.
die
Like,
like a little bit.
it's been really interesting for me, like seeing myself grow and develop as a person over time. Like I feel like at some point I was in a really dark place, and what helped me get out of it is like developing a relationship, kind of like a friendship with myself. You can call it like self love or whatever. But now, like now that I'm finally out of this rut, a lot of my like self hatred has gone away because I've seen myself doing stuff that I can be really proud of and impressed with myself and be like, wow, Lincoln, like you actually did it. Like you went out and did sales for the summer and made good money, or like, oh, you actually stayed consistent with this and you've learned a ton of Spanish, or like you've done this, or like, and then I can like feel
Yeah,
more
you're
like,
giving yourself proof, dude. Like
yeah,
you're actually doing stuff, and that's incredible.
yeah, I'm proving to myself that my high hopes all these years for myself and my high expectations weren't misplaced. And more than that, it's like it helps me like have that better relationship, helps me makes me feel more like fulfilled in what I have going on in the world. Like in a way the best part about life is the momentum of like feeling like you wake up and you worked hard so you have something to show for your life. Like every day I wake up and I have more money than I've ever had because of this time at Vivint. And it's sort of like,
Man, bro. Stack the bread. Let's go.
dude, if you would have just seen the clutch I pulled off against this skeleton.
I probably would have creamed. What? Sorry, it must have been the wind. What did I say? What? No, wait. What did I say? I got a shield. Let's go. Okay, I'm so much.
Shields
safer.
are like so necessary. This skeleton would have really mogged me if I hadn't had a shield, bro.
just
Here-
murdered.
Here's more
Just
diamonds. Oh
absolutely
no, this is the
freaking
same diamond.
wrecked.
I really had to fight like a ground engagement to like get these diamonds, bro. Like I had like clear a landing zone, bro. We had like clear a landing zone, like just absolutely like step by step, slowly work my way through this horde of enemies so I could get one diamond.
I know what you mean.
Minecraft, yeah, it's like Minecraft. What I was saying is like, at some point we're gonna have like full netherite armor, fully enchanted, and we could just run through a cave like this and just insta pop everything. But right now it's like we're really like struggling, and they can take us out so easy. It's
We
like
could
that.
like sit in the middle of like 100 mobs and they wouldn't even do
Yeah,
like a heart a second.
like the hardest challenges you'll have to overcome in your life that require putting in effort, like not challenges of endurance or suffering, like are all aided by like having momentum behind you. And life is like a marathon. Like if you don't invest, like there's a compounding effect of investment when it comes to like skills or just your life in general, like putting in effort that is actually really powerful. Like it might not feel like you're making a ton of progress, but like comparatively it snowballs very quickly for most things. Like with my YouTube, it's like, oh, it took me this long to get this many views, and then for me to get this many views again, I feel like I could really do it in like half the time. You know what I mean? I don't know, or like same with like
Well, and
making
that's
money.
your expectation. That's your expectation, and therefore, that's to a certain degree your reality.
Yeah, it's
So
way more achievable because I have more confidence in it too, and it's not just unproven
yeah,
confidence.
it's
It's
not just
like
skills.
yeah, it's like there's
It's
something to
skills.
back it
Like you
up.
have it.
Yeah, it's like with sales. Like if I need to go make money again, like I have a system now like that I didn't have before where I have a confidence in myself. I could go and make as much money as I need to practically if I'm willing to do this specific thing. It's like I don't know. That's like the only I wouldn't say the only, but that's like one of the only good things about life is the continuity. Continuity is the bad part about life because you could get like kidnapped and like put in like a labor camp and you wake up every day and the continuity of your life has led you to a point where you're going out and like mining coal. And the continuity of your life could be like you wake up and you're like missing a leg and you're a drug addict or something. And that's awful. The continuity of your life could also be good. Like if you would spend a lot of effort and time to like build up this life for yourself that you're happy with, or you're doing something good for the world. But also what's kind of sad is like the continuity of your life can be taken away from you, like with this recent shooting. It's like he worked his entire life, love him or hate him, to get into a position where he had a wife and kids and a successful career, and then he just gets shot and it's over. And really what it makes me reflect on for me is just like, is that what you have and what you do are only as important as you're able to make an impact on the world that outlives you. Honestly, not that like we should strive to like be remembered after we die or something like that. It's more like make some kind of an impact that matters enough to others that even if you die, your life means something. Like not everyone like cares about helping people, which is beyond me because that's like the entire purpose of my life, it feels like. But just knowing that like Napoleon said, like there is no immortality except in the minds of men. Like if you're just gonna die someday at any moment, maybe you work your entire life for something like a financial position you want to get into. You want to be like rich, have yachts, superficial stuff like that, or have like a hot wife. Even like you can die and be separated from all of that. But if you created something, if you put something out into the world, even if you die, it outlives you and is able to do some amount of good for the world. Like I think the most rewarding part about life is helping people because those people carry a part of you with them forever. Like if I were to die suddenly like that, maybe not like literally like shot, assassinated, but like let's say I died in like a car accident someday and you were coming back and you were watching this exact moment and thinking about me, like thinking about Lincoln and our friendship, like you would have this reservoir of experience and memories with me and how we've shaped each other as people, and you are a different person because you knew me. And it's like in a way there's people in some small way with my YouTube journey that are that same way, like to some extent, like even if they don't realize it, they're a slightly different person because of me. So even if you're not trying to help people, it's like that's real, just cause and effect. Like you invest in the world and you have an effect as a person who you are. And I feel like most people don't invest enough into the outside world. They don't invest in the relationships, the people they know. They don't invest in trying to have some kind of an impact. And
Yeah.
I think most people are selfish, but selfishness I feel like is tempting or feels very natural in the moment until it's all gone. Like I think everyone who's been selfish when they're on their deathbed, I feel like they realize like their selfishness didn't benefit them and wasn't the way to go. You know what I mean? I think that's why a lot of people arrive at service to others after living a life service to self.
Yeah.
Dude, this shield is low.
I'm definitely a selfish person.
I am too, in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't think I don't think anyone is like 100% like selfless or selfish. Honestly, like I've done some questionable stuff with sales that like genuinely like I am not that proud of. But it's about asking for forgiveness, like repenting with God in your relationship and learning to forgive yourself and learning to grow as a person. Like all that means nothing if you're not actually making progress. But it's like in a way the people you've wronged or the parts of yourself you've wronged, you can only make that right by showing progress, by actually doing something about it. Like if I found myself in a position where I'd done something like irredeemable, where I'd killed people, I would try to be like the best person I could in prison to redeem myself, you know? I don't know. To improve and then prove to those people and to myself that they're like that it wasn't all for nothing, that at least that suffering and that awful experience is like benefiting my soul in some way, that I forgive them for they don't know what they've done type shit. You know what I mean? Like whoever is like committed wrong against their fellow man, I think it in some ways it's like they didn't know what they were doing, because I think true understanding and acceptance is like fourth density love and compassion. And if they are not living up to that, then it's out of some ignorance. And so like at least through that experience of like being imperfect and committing wrongs, we have a chance at growing towards like I don't know, towards something better. At least like when someone does wrong to someone else, there's a positive effect for the person who did wrong, because that's going to live with them in their soul forever until they make right and grow from it, in my opinion, in my perception of things,
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
all
I have
very big, very
16
broad.
diamonds now, senor.
Dang, bro.
This cave is
Let's go.
juicy.
Ouch,
But
ouch,
but I'm
ouch. I
also
don't wanna
out of
die here.
food,
Don't wanna
so
die.
I should probably should probably leave this cave, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, let me get out of here.
The cave I found is not very deep, so I'm just,
I just
chilling here getting
I started
iron.
digging down.
Really?
I found a cave and then I just dug straight down, even though they say not to.
They say.
Well, I think that's liberal propaganda, personally. I think digging straight down is like the move. I think that's some.
I think it's based.
Yeah, I think it's base to dig straight down. I think it's Sigma.
Oh,
Wait, I can.
fantastic.
Oh, I have 5 wheat. That means I can make some bread, dude. I'm actually saved. Thought I was gonna die,
Say it.
but I had some random wheat on me because I'm a hoarder.
You're redeemed. You're given a second chance. Don't waste it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, none of us even like really deserve to live like this or deserve to die even at the same time. Like we're both guilty and really innocent, like all at the same time. It's so interesting. Like this, we feel attached to this world for like
Yeah.
no
I mean,
reason really.
obviously,
Like we're
like
all gonna die.
I'm not Christian. You know this, but the viewers don't know this. But I also find a lot of truth in those Bible stories, and I resonate with a lot of the messages. And there was this one that I really like. I think you might have seen. I saw you like this Instagram post, but it was like, if life was fair, we'd all be on a cross. And like that's just true.
Amen.
I mean, it just is true because it's like no matter what you think about Jesus, whether you think he was like, you know, like a prophet or whether you think he was God or whatever, I mean, like he did not deserve to be on a cross. Like, you know, I mean, I guess we don't know the whole history, but like there's so many people who the Romans killed that did not deserve to be on a cross. Like if life was fair, we would all be suffering much more because there are so many people on earth that suffer much more greatly than we do and do not deserve to suffer like that. Life is not fair, and so what we ought to do, what I feel like we should expect of ourselves to do grace to God and our fellow man, is to have enough perspective about our own life to be able to count and understand our blessings and realize that like that I don't know that life is a beautiful gift that we have here and that and that life is and that our lives are so much better than as bad as it gets on this planet because it gets bad, dude. It gets so bad. It gets almost like horrifyingly bad, and we have to understand and acknowledge that reality without letting it drag us down. And that's something like basically no one is able to do. So that's like
Except for Jesus himself. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, Christ consciousness type shit.
Yep.
See, here's the thing: is like, I don't know, like I think something like this where we're not like placating to like the traditional like standard audience of people you might consider to watch something like this. And from some perspectives, that could be seen as like a weakness. Like we're using terminology like fourth density that most people aren't going to understand. But also like that's just us being as authentic as we can be without being polarizing. And I think people are going to resonate with that. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. They're gonna be like, "What the hell are they talking about?" But I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, people are desperate for authenticity. Like there is this like crisis of inauthentic people on earth, like people that are just taking advantage of others and are kind of like portraying an image of themselves online that isn't actually them, or like placating towards like societal norms and societal desire to like benefit financially or in terms of their brand, their personal brand. But people who are actually just authentic, you see that and you see they have no agenda and you see that they generally just want to do good in the world, and you realize like this is someone that has more selflessness than you are used to finding, you know what I mean, in the world. Okay, I cannot find this village, homeboy. I'm level
I
with
love
you
how you like interrupted what you're saying and like, yeah, that was funny.
because I'm
Which one? The one you
starving.
started at?
Because
The
I'm
one you started
starving.
at?
Yeah, the original village. Are you near it at all? Oh wait,
No,
is
I'm
that it?
way deep in a cave.
Is that it, or am I tripping? I
I
think
mean,
that's
there's
it.
not really gonna be food there. I think you're gonna have to kill something
See, that's the
because
tragic part
you
about
already
life,
raided it.
right? You cannot live without killing and eating. It's just like everything is like a segue towards like a new. Yeah, that's like a segue for carnivore diet. Low key.
Yeah,
I'm just
seriously.
kidding.
Speaking
For
of,
those
I'm
of you guys,
hungry, dude.
for those of you guys who don't know, I've only eaten beef for over a year. It's a radical thing to say. I'm a radical right wing extremist beef eater. I just eat steak and ground beef for every meal. But low key, it's kind of
uh,
fire. You should try it. But you'd like it.
it's actually just delicious. Like at this point, I'm actually doing it for the flavor.
Yeah.
I don't
Whoa.
want to eat sugar anymore.
Well, for me,
I don't
obviously,
want to eat sugar
it's
anymore.
because of my health issues, but also I think there's a lot of benefits to it, and historically, it's what we have eaten, so it's kind of obvious that it would like be the
Definitely.
best, be the best, you know.
Yeah.
You're the best around, and nothing's ever gonna bring
Yeah,
you
just
down.
from the sake of the people who don't like because I'm not about to rant about the carnivore diet and why it's the best, but
Oh yeah,
like
we
for the
should at
people who
some
don't
point
know
though.
any, I agree. For the people who don't know anything about it, I would say that it's worth it just because it's delicious.
I say it's worth it to try it out because I mean, what's the harm, you know? Unless you're like a
Yeah,
vegan
in
for
general,
moral
yeah.
or spiritual reasons, which I actually really respect people who are vegan for moral and spiritual reasons, and I'm not trying to be ideologically.
Polarizing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be ideologically combative to you. It's not like a political. That's why I made that joke. Like, it's not a political decision why I'm carnivore. It's genuinely just because of my health, and I understand like the nuances of taking animal life, and I understand. It's like what people don't get is like, I don't know. It's awful, but that's kind of just the reality of what this world is. I think if you're going to eat meat, like if you're making that decision, you should be very conscious of what you're doing, at least to do respect to that animal. Like the Native Americans, they if they were gonna kill an animal, they would use every single part of it. It's like when you see your kid, he's like doesn't want to eat his chicken strips, like slap that bit until a chicken died so you could eat that, homie. Like, what do you mean you're not gonna eat it? What do you
What do
mean
you
you're?
mean it doesn't
What do you
taste
mean the
good?
dino nuggets aren't hitting like they used to? Like, you cooked
It's like
it.
that chicken lost its life so that you could have it.
That
So
chicken lost its life, was ground up, and turned into the shape of a prehistoric creature, bro. Like, you gotta eat it.
and then deep fried and then frozen and then
And
packaged
bread.
and sold to you.
And you're dipping it in ketchup, which is all kinds of different. Yeah.
All kinds of different moral things. Like that's like mass farming and agriculture that's so bad for the earth. Like the earth sacrificed its minerals to
I know
make that tomato.
when a kid eats dino nuggets, he couldn't possibly understand the moral and philosophical complexities of that decision. It's like a vegan activist was like trying to like tell like a 5-year-old like, no, don't eat that steak. But it's like maybe that 5-year-old someday comes to the conclusion on his own, comes to the moral weight of his decision and decides to become vegan, and I respect and support that. But
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
know,
it's
yeah.
like it's
It's
like
interesting.
demonizing people and their decisions is really dumb because
If
people are
yeah,
usually making decisions because
here's the thing. This is such a universal idea, but this is something I really want to put out there. Like, the person who just killed Charlie Kirk, no matter what you think about Charlie Kirk, this is just a fact. The person who killed Charlie Kirk believed ideologically that he was correct himself, the shooter, not Charlie Kirk. He believed himself that he was correct, that his worldview is the correct one. And so Charlie Kirk's worldview was enough of a deviation from his own that he thought that he was like, I mean, I'm just speculating. We don't know yet, but we thought he
Right.
thought he was like, inflicting some form of like violence on others, having that worldview, and obviously there's more complexity to it than that. But it's like, let's say you actually genuinely believe you live in a world of people that are incorrect about a lot of different things, and you have the right answer. That would only be the same as like a child who doesn't understand something that's a fact about the world. Like a child is trying to disagree with you. He's like, no, the sky is blue because we live in the eye of a giant. It's a giant. And it's like you're arguing with the kid, but like maybe just stop and realize like, okay, this child genuinely just doesn't understand. Like they couldn't possibly know because they just don't. They don't know what they don't know, and I shouldn't expect everyone to have all of the right information and have the perfectly nuanced take that you have, and to understand the world perfectly and see it from the exact same perspective as you. So it's
even
like,
Kirk himself, dude, it's like even everybody, nobody's perfect in that sense. We all, it's just about who's the most humble and willing to be corrected, and who's the most
yeah,
compassionate towards other people's
it's
opinions.
like
And
never feel so conceited that you think your worldview is so correct
it's
that,
worth killing
yeah,
someone.
that it's worth like committing violence, because it's like ultimately, even if you think you're so correct, even like Jesus, people were literally putting him on a cross, killing him, but he felt no hatred towards them. He said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Because no one, it's like we were talking about earlier, no one in their right mind would do something evil if they knew it was evil. Humans are like inherently bad. It's always some like lapse in understanding, some like disconnect in some way. Because I think the older your soul gets, the more experience you gain, the closer you align with God and with these higher densities, like these higher vibrations, and you realize like what it's all about, that it is service to others, that it's about like love and human compassion. And anyone who hasn't arrived at those conclusions hasn't seen the love and light of compassion and of like mutual understanding, and is willing to resort to violence. It's like those people are just confused. They just don't understand. They haven't
Yeah.
felt
Well,
God's love, and
here's
it's a pity for them, honestly.
here's the thing. It's Well, yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
So
I'm
you
sorry to
can't
cut you
blame
off.
them.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah. I guess that
exactly.
was my whole. Here, let's sleep. Hey, get out of my bed.
Oh. Let me
I guess
sleep. Let me sleep. Let me
I
sleep.
guess that was my whole point. Is just like be patient with people who you feel like are wrong. Like have a level of like humility and realize like even if you are so confident they are wrong, they just don't know any better. And be the bigger person and always treat it like a humble teaching moment. And even if they disagree with you, so what? Like I think
Yeah,
people
well,
have the
it's either going to be a humble teaching moment for them or a humble teaching moment for you. If your
exactly.
guys' beliefs on things, like either your beliefs are completely opinionated and it has nothing to do with like what's true and what's not, and in that case, you don't even need to come to a conclusion on who's right or wrong because it's literally just personal preference on what makes your life easier to live by believing. Like I believe this and that, you believe that and this, and they're
No.
opposite, but it's what we choose to believe. There's no factual like dissonance. It's actually just opinions. So some things there isn't even a right and wrong. But when there is a right and wrong, you just it's like you got to accept that you might be the wrong one too.
Yeah,
Like
it's like if
going
what you
into any
truly
argument.
value is truth over your own ego, then you should be
Mhm.
willing to hear differing opinions. Like that should actually be what you seek if you're a true truth seeker. I
Good.
think the issue with the world is everyone
Isaac.
is
Oh,
everyone is more concerned with their own ego and maintaining their vision of reality that when people disagree with their version of reality, they take it as an attack on their ego, as if someone is questioning them or saying they're wrong. But it's like if what you're truly
seriously.
worried about is the truth, you should be happy that there are differing perspectives in the world, even perspectives you find to be radical and evil, because it proves that you still have like more to learn. There's still like some better perspective you can find because truth isn't like isn't just this definitive thing. It's like this quest. You never just find ultimate truth and that's it forever. Truth is a perspective that's deeply unique to a person in their life and evolves throughout the course of your existence on this planet. And truth can come through experiences. It can come through suffering. It can come through like actually just understanding the facts because a lot of things are like kind of cut and dry when it comes to science and things, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
What's up, Isaac? How you doing?
Kind of lost my train of thought on that one, not gonna lie. But
Me too. Isaac's chilling here with the snake. Kind of lost my train of thought as well.
Isaac's my little brother who's the coolest little guy ever. He'll come on the podcast someday. Isaac's gonna change the whole world. That kid is him, bro.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
He's a gooner.
is this a good segue into the next episode? Do we bring him on right now?
Oh, what time is it?
You've probably been recording for more than an hour. It takes us a long time to get into the flow state.
It's an hour and 15 minutes right now.
Perfect. Let's call it.
I'm just saying I don't know if I want to do another episode.
Oh,
Low
what? What?
key. Low key.
We're like right in the flow state playing Minecraft. Isaac stayed up to get on an episode. Let's do it, dude.
All right, let's do it. Okay, well,
Okay,
I
bet.
guess this will be a shortcut for us. For you guys, it'll be like one episode to the next, and you'll be like, "Whoa, how come these were a week apart?" Even though you recorded the footage on the same day, like, fuck you. but but you know, it'll be chill. So thank you for tuning in to episode 1 of Block Talks, guys. If you watched all the way to the end, genuinely, I really appreciate it because we're trying to make our dreams come true, trying to help people share our perspectives with this video. But this is kind of what it's
Yeah.
going to look like. It's just going to be regular Minecraft world. We're building it out, growing the world episode by episode, and talking about, I don't know, just different stuff like a podcast. I mean, block talks are going to be huge someday, and this is the term that everyone's going to use. It's like I'm inventing a new genre. It's like the podcast is no more. It's like the block talk now. So from now on, I'm not even using
Yeah.
the word podcast because this is different than a podcast. But
It's not a podcast.
and everyone's gonna
This
jump
is
on the
not
bandwagon.
a podcast.
Everyone's gonna jump on
Disclaimer,
the
guys.
bandwagon. Mr. Beast is gonna have a block talk. Logan Paul, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's just gonna ditch his normal format and just play Minecraft because like why wouldn't he? Because this is just a better idea. But no, for real, guys.
I think
I
we should
mean,
also segue
what?
into like VR
True.
gaming
True.
podcasts. That'd
Well,
be sick in the future.
I don't know if I like VR that much, but they'll low key. But we'll save that for a future episode. But what was I gonna say? But yeah. So appreciate you
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
And if you like
Much
the
love.
format, stay tuned. Watch our content. Help support it. Share with your buddies. Get the word out that this is a thing and that we're doing it and that it's gonna be the biggest thing on the internet someday
That
for
it's
sure.
fun and that we love you and
And we
we love
love
your friend.
all of you guys
So,
and that Jesus is king.
yes.
Okay. All right. Peace out,
Amen.
guys.
Just matter of fact, just tell everybody that. Go. It's your homework. All right. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.